Hey, ¿qué pasó, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. Today I got 3 WNBA picks once again for you. But before we do that, let's review how we did in our last pick on our previous videos. We took Aziza Stevens under 13.5 points. She ended up with 6. Even with overtime, she still stayed under. Like I said before, she had a really tough, difficult matchup. And then we ended up taking Kayla Thorne higher than 5.5 rebounds. She ended up with 11. Cashed this by the first half. Fantastic. And my blunder of the day, Kelsey Plum, under 25.5 points plus assists. She already had this before regular time. She ended up going into overtime, and she ended up getting 31. This young lady, my hat's off to her. She ended up just kicking ass. Simple as that. She was shooting her lights out from the three-point line, but in regular time she already had. By the third quarter, she already had 4 out of 6. Super efficient. She misses. The overtime would have made it. I was going to say if she misses 2, that would have taken. Actually, you know what? If she misses 2 of them, 6 points, I would have kept her at 25. Just super efficient. We can't do anything about that when a player is that efficient. Hey, hats off to her. Congrats to you, Kelsey Plum. Congrats to those of you that ended up choosing my top 2 picks, Aziza Stevens and Kayla Thorne. And bummer for us that did not. We didn't cash. Congrats to those that did and cashed. But enough of that. Let's go into our picks for today. And my first pick that I have for you today is Aziza. Where are you? Here you go. Ari Atkins. Let's get to the right game. Here we go. Alicia Gray. Oh my God, I'm not doing good today. Alicia Gray under 18.5 points. The books already bumped her down to 17.5, so we already get a 1 point help in that one. Here we go. At 17.5, she's highly favored to go on the under. We get her at 18.5. If by any chance you find yourself with a 17.5 line, let's say Price Pick made an adjustment or whatever site you're playing props on, if they made an adjustment 17.5, I'm still comfortable taking her at 17.5. I ended up getting her at 18.5, but you know how this is. The lines keep moving constantly. Let me give you my reasoning behind this. She takes 52% of her shots above the break. They're ranked number 2. She takes her dominant play, spot-up shooting, 28%. They ranked number 7 defensively. And in transition play, 24% of her shots, they rank 7th. 19% shot from the free throw lines, they rank 10th. So if she gets to the free throw line, she may get a couple of extra points. Pick and ball handlers that run rank number 4. She takes 11%. Overall against her position, number 2. Just an overall tough matchup for Alicia Gray today. And not only that, Canada is back. So Canada is going to be taking shots away from Alicia Gray, which will affect her opportunities to get over the line of 18.5 or 17.5. That is the line that you find. Also, let me look at one more thing, the head-to-head. In the first game, all the way down to the wire, she played full minutes, 36 minutes. She ended up getting 16 points. She ended up getting going 3 from 10, 5 from 15, 30% and 33%. Following game, Fever made an adjustment. She played 31 minutes. They lost by 5. She ended up getting 11 points. But the biggest adjustment is this: 0 for 5 from the abrupt break, where the Fever are the strongest. They made the adjustment for her because of what she did. They didn't want to give her that many chances from above the break. They did 0 for 5, easy under 18.5 or 17.5. She ended up with 11. So again, Alicia Gray under 18.5 points, which is what I got, or under 17.5 points if you happen to get her when the line already had adjusted. In the next pick, we're going over to the second game. Now, one thing I want to point out before I go into these picks is that these picks, the lines are based on Jonquel Jones not playing. If Jonquel Jones plays, you'll make these 2 players that I have for you, Angel Reese and Ari Atkins, even have a more difficult time to reach their lines. So they have a slightly softer matchup if Jonquel Jones doesn't play, which these lines are based on. Even more difficult matchup if Jonquel Jones ends up playing it because of the switching between players and who's going to cover who. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to go into our first player. Injuries under 22.5 points plus rebounds. And with her, it's pretty simple. She unfortunately has a difficult time making easy layups. That's it. That's as simple as that. And she's going up against one of the toughest teams overall defensively. The first time they met, they lost by 25 points. She played 27 minutes and only made 2 points from the free throw line. She had 8 field goal attempts. She went 0 for 8. Basic layups. She had 12 rebounds. Now, most of these rebounds come from her missing layups and being able to grab the board offensively. Missing layups, grab the board. That's how she gets her board. So if she gets a few less attempts, less board to grab. So that gives us an edge already on her rebound. But instead of just going her rebound, which is at 12.5, she ended up getting 12, or going to her points, although she only ended up getting 2. I prefer combining both of them, points plus rebound, to get an edge. If by any chance she reaches 13 rebounds, but she stays under points, or she goes above her points but stays under her rebounds, we still get an edge by combining the points plus rebound. So hence why the 22.5 under for injuries, points plus rebound. Our next player we have is Ariel Atkins, and we have her from, I'm taking her under. Interesting. I just noticed this. The books already bumped her down. The line that I got her on is 20.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. The books already moved her to 19.5 points. And it's very simple. If you want to review her points, they rank to her position number 1. Basically, she has really tough times. Rebounds, they allowed a decent amount of rebounds to her position, but the defensive rank versus her position combined overall, number 2. Her assist allowed, number 3. And look where she gets most of her assists. 32%, ranked number 2. Underneath the basket, 32%, they rank number 5. Above the break, 27%, number 7. Let me show you something else. Points. Players, not prop minutes. Players, her exact same position in her points, 46%. 6 out of 13 players have only been able to hit her line. And one of the other biggest factor for Ariel Atkins to go under is this. These are all tough matchups. Easy unders. Softer matchups you can find right here. And close games as well. Soft matchups, she goes over. Tough matchup, under. And now she's going against one of her toughest matchups. That's it. Simple as that. I expect a blowout. She's going up against a really tough matchup. Ariel Atkins under 20.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. All right, that's all I got for you guys and gals. Hey, do me a favor, leave a comment at the bottom. I don't know, put your favorite prop. Give me your thoughts on mine. You may or may not agree. Anything else you want me to add to my videos? Anything else you would like to know about it? I'm trying to get this out to as many people as possible. I'm trying to teach people the process of how I go about selecting my picks, not just giving out picks, but I'm trying to educate. I've been in this industry for quite a long time. I've done DFS for over 10 years. I've been doing props for 4 years. I've provided props already for other communities, other companies. I decided to go on my own because I want to be able to teach anyone out there that's watching this, is trying to get into this. Just give them a little bit of the information that I was able to gather for the amount of years that I've done this for. All right. Best of luck, and I'll see you next time.